very disturbed by what is coming out of our capital city. The demolitions at 4 o'clock at Kikomba Market are inhuman, they are disheartening, and we condemn them unreservedly. Why on earth would you want to disturb people at 4 o'clock in the morning if you are doing anything lawful? And yet we remember it was at that same Gikomba where William Ruto the other day went and said he was putting their market. So this inhuman treatment of Kenyans by an uncaring administration of Kenya Kwanza needs unreservedly to be condemned. We stand with the people who are affected. We will insist on compensation and whatever. I remember, in fact, when we last visited Gikomba, Wakili Njiru had obtained a court order stopping them from carrying out those demolitions. But we're going to talk about that as we go on. But because we are in Wote, and they say all politics is local, we are urging our people to come out and take out those voters' cards. And not just here in Wote, but everywhere in the country. They say they are doing that in all the 1,450 wards in the country. So we want to really encourage young people in particular, whose time it is now to register, to come out. But we also told there are many others who are without IDs. Na mtu amezaliwa hapa Wote, anaenda kuuliza apatiwe angalau kipande ndio aende akachukue kura, naambiwa leta barua ya chief. Leta barua ya chief. But I want to thank Mheshimiwa Mutula Jr. because he's decentralized his Huduma thing. Anabeba machief, anabeba wale wengine wanaenda pale. Others who are recently married and they want to change their status, wanapatiwa affidavit there on the spot. So I want to urge that hii kazi endelee kabisa, ndio watu wapate vitambulisho na pia wapate voters cards. We recognize the initiative by the agencies. We don't want to enter their space when they say tuko kadi. Hata sisi pia tuna tuko kadi, lakini wao, it is an initiative and we know it is paying because they are coming out in 2023 here in Wote. I remember it so clearly. They could not allow us in a lawful demonstration to enter Wote. They sent police up to Mukuyuni to make sure we didn't cross the river into Wote. And we were mishandled, and Kenyans here were beaten. We lost lives here, young people in Wote. I want to urge those parents, the parents of those young people who were killed in 2023, to come out and present their claims now before the Kenya National Human Rights Commission. I hope by now Kenyans notice that the Macau Mutua-led thing was a cropper. It became a cropper. Because they were told them in the first place, you cannot do it that way. We have the Kenya National Human Rights Commission, whose responsibility it is to handle these matters of human rights abuses. So as the William Ruto administration now has owned up to abductions, to killing, to destroying property, Nairobi Central Business, and they are continuing. We hope this matter of Gikomba in particular will now join this long list of people who must be adequately compensated. So we urge the people Makueni, Kitui, and Machakos, where we are in this region, to really now do the necessary, come out. And as they do, we see there's a break kwa mvua kidogo. Andumezo vs bado kwa kila niliambusi zina kiwu ondo bado kwa nambanga tukwenda kuwa andwange nimato igwene kiwu kwanza dhinolo munene ni ukona usi wenda ukila usi andu izina ukuya mani kuyo tuko webo wekuwa ne kiwu tazike umaba kwa andumezo vs Mheshimiwa Gachagua understands exactly what I've said. Now you can be the interpreter to your other cousin here, Eugene Amalo. We're just telling people to be careful. Lakini ngo na vinda nesioyu andumayumbani na miondani tuko na mwegete bidii. You know the people Makweni, Ndugu Rigijin, Ndugu Eugene, and my brother Tony. These are fruit farmers. Hey, the level of horticulture in this place, mango farmers, and they grow oranges like nowhere else. All they need to do is a proper value addition. They're doing that. We understand this last crop was not very successful. Mheshimiwa Governor, let us prepare in the future to make sure that people get maximum benefit out of their shambas. Maembe yao, machungwa yao, na vile vile tukisonga mbele in that areas. We talked about the Wote Dam yesterday, and this administration have decided they are not going to complete what President Uhuru Kenyatta did. I remember I was there with him when he actually launched or was coming on an inspection tour of Wote Dam. Wote Dam is an important investment in this country. It will help our farmers to grow even on the other side of Kitui, out of the river, because the river inapitia kule na Wote River, giving adequate water supply, not only to the growing Wote city, but also to Konza city, a city that Kibaki bequeathed this nation, the technopolis, the techno city of Konza. It will require adequate water, and we know that we will have to do some serious piping, huge pipes, to be able to grow Konza city.